As promised, we are making the swings. We're not usually the DIY types, but we couldn't find what we wanted online, so we made
Swings
them.
are 23 inches. This one is, we made one already, but this one's just a little long. We're gonna measure it. 23 and cut it.
What size of a board is this?
This is a 2x10. You can either do a 2x10 or a 2x12. We don't have a preference yet. And then you can use a skill saw or a chop saw. I just grabbed this because it was the easiest, most handy.
Maybe don't do it against your leg.
And the next thing we do is we measure 1.5 inches from the corners. This is where we're going to put our hole. Okay, do that on all 4 corners.
Take a flossing break. Very important.
And then our size of the hole is going to depend on the size of the rope. And we bought 3/4 inch twisted nylon rope. We'll send a link.
It's softer than like anything you can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot. They do have it at Joann's and on Amazon. Can we just get a quick close-up on this Halloween pencil you're using in your ear? I think it makes you look very little.
Okay, so the prep work is pretty well handled. Now we just got to get a sander and kind of take care of the edges so no one gets a sliver.
Be sure to let your children play with the power drills. Am I going to get sued for this video? Please, use all safety precautions. Wear goggles. Keep tools away from children and limbs. Jackers, get the measuring tape, dude.
Okay.
Come on, bud. Just this part. Walk to mom.
That's so helpful. 20 feet.
You can just say it. So we measured out 20 feet of the rope. And we're going to cut the end off. Just get a nice little utility knife. Just go at it. Super good.
Is there like a safer option?
I'm sure people have. This is just the
Don't ruin your hands.
this is the backwoods way.
Oh dear. And we're still here. Todd still has all of his fingers, which is good. He's gonna
Okay,
need
so
those.
frayed.
Hence the tape is really good for this part.
Okay, when you cut the end of the rope, it's gonna be frayed. So if you get some tape, just some painter's tape, and wrap it around, make it tight, it'll go through way easier. Okay, so you're gonna feed this up this way, and then you have your eyelet on the ceiling where you're gonna run it through, and I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so you gotta find the stud. Stud finders are nice, they're not necessary. The horse and buggy was good until they made cars, so it's a lot easier. Find it, and then just kind of mark both sides of the stud. We already have swings, this is just demonstration, but you get your spot, pilot a hole, just a little bit smaller than the little screw we're gonna use.
This is a hitch ring with screw pin going on into the ceiling.
So I fake have my hole here, and I'm gonna fake screw this in, but nice, just get a screwdriver, and just, you can start it by hand, and once it gets tight, just kind of put your screwdriver in there and just kind of go around until you sink it to about right there. You don't have to use this one, but in a 2x4, I feel like this would be the best one because the rope can swing here and not ever loosen this screw. So you're gonna want to, because the holes in the board are 20 inches apart, you're gonna want to put 2 holes 20 inches apart.
In the same stud.
The same stud. Okay, so pretend this is hanging. You're gonna tie a knot. So put both of them in like this. And you're gonna come right back to that same loop.
Boy Scout style. What is this knot called?
A good one.
Come on, Eagle Scout.
It's called the good knot.
The good knot. Exhibit A, the good knot. Kind of looks like a little face. Eyes, smile.
So that's how it'll swing, just like that. When you put you bring it down from the ceiling, you're gonna place it in the hole. We like ours pretty snug, so 7/8 makes it pretty snug. But that's why we tape it, so when you get it, you can pull it through pretty good. But once it gets started, it's a piece of cake.
Looks like it. Looks like you're not having any trouble there.
Yeah. Back when I said if you have a 9-foot ceiling, you make your rope 10 feet up, 10 feet down for 20 total. The reason why is because our swings are set up 2 feet off the ground, and then our rope sits off about 1 foot, but you're gonna tie a knot. So I have mine going past 15 inches, and then you're just gonna tie just a simple knot.
15 inches, tie a knot. Simple knot, good knot?
Simple,
What's
good
the
knot.
name? A top knot? Square knot?
Just a knot.
Knot.
Okay. And then when you're done with that, take your tape off and just fray it away. So we frayed it, we have our knot, we've tied up, make sure it's really tight. Now this is gonna hang 16 to 20 inches, just depending on what you're comfortable with. Ours probably started out at 20, it's now 16 because it stretches a little bit. But the next part, you're gonna get about a 28 inch to 30 inch scrap piece. And that's how we kind of make these come together, and you just kind of braid it in. So start in the back and just kind of just braid it in. Love that I'm the one braiding it. So anyway.
Some in front, some in back. Is it literally a braid?
No, you can't really braid it, but it's just whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then I just tie a little knot right here. And make it look pretty. Just like that. Voila.
Voila! Swing to your heart's content. Simply Susie's cannot be held responsible for any damages or injuries caused by whatever the heck crazy stuff you kids do on the swings. Right, Luce?
Right!